All right, second video showing you guys how to turn on the equipment on the for the concrete lift drawing. So now we're not just showing the concrete, but we're also showing any penetrations, any piping going through the walls, and any equipment that's kind of important to the concrete or that we're pouring out in the field. And then now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go down here, and then this is one thing that I did do just ahead of time is walls overall pipe. So once I double click on this guy, what I am going to do is I'm going to change the name instead of walls overall pipe. So we're going to say walls, pipe, and equipment. All right, so I like how that looks. And now we're going to go up here back to the one that we were just working with. And then I'm going to drag and then drop that guy right here. I guess I hadn't zoomed out all the way, but what we can do here is we can just say crop view, crop region, and then we're just gonna say goodbye to that guy. Now once I go back to this one, we can just move it right here, and there it is. So now we have the view that we wanted. This is going to let the guys know in the field what exactly is going on in that building. All right, so what I'm getting ready to do here is essentially going to be the same thing for all the other section plan views and sections that I've created, but essentially the goal here is to show where the penetrations, where the ductile iron pipe penetrations or any other pipe penetrations that either the slabs or the walls are going to have. So I'm going to show this one, and then you guys kind of get the point of what we're trying to do here. So I pulled up this slab on grade that shows all the different penetrations or that we're getting ready to turn on here in a second. I'm going to show it in plan view, then I'm going to show it in section, and right now this is the 3D view. So if I go to visibility graphics, I'm going to go and turn on the ductile iron pipe from the sub. So if I click on the share levels and grids, click apply, and then all that's going to come in. I don't need to see all, like a lot of these pipes that are kind of above the slab. So one thing that I am going to do is I'm going to turn on these guys. So click apply, and actually, sorry, I think it's a scope box. Yeah, that's the one that I want to turn on. So I'm going to turn off these two, leave the scope box on, and then I just want to cut it right above the slab, right? All right, so this is good. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted to show. And then this pipe back here, we probably don't really need it. So if I bring this scope box in just a little bit, and then what I am going to do here, because we're going to use the exact same view for the plan view and the section. So I'm going to go back to view templates, create template from current view. We're going to call this LD for lift drawings. I think this is what I was calling all the others. You know what? Just to keep things consistent, let me go and take a look at how I was naming. So, all right. So I was naming them LD plan PG02. So we're going to keep something similar to this. All right. So view templates, create template from current view, LD for lift drawing. Let's just keep it going with plan, even though this is a 3D plan. Now we're going to say slab on grade pipe 01. All right. And then if we keep going, then we're just going to do 02, 03. All right. So this is good. Okay. And then just to maybe clean it up a little bit more, what I want to do is go to visibility graphics, and then in the filters, instead of the slab on grade, these first 4, I think, instead of doing that, instead of doing the 70%, I'm just going to say clear overrides. Let's see how that looks. This is good. That is exactly what I wanted, right? So it's clear to see what is coming through the slab and what it's up here, right? And now if we go to the plan, so overall slab on grade plan, yeah, I think this is the one that I want to use. So I'm going to say duplicate view, duplicate with detailing. We're going to call it same or something similar to up here. So we're just going to say pipe at the end, slab on grade. All right. And then now we are going to apply the template that we just created. So that template was slab on grade pipe. Click apply, click OK. And then now what we're trying to do is we are trying to dimension, so DI on the keyboard, and then what we're trying to do is essentially dimension to the center of this of these pipes, right? What we can do is from here, DI on the keyboard for dimension, and then just to let the guys in the field know exactly where they need to put these pipes. All right. And then so any other penetrations that we have going on here, which probably will be this guy. Yep. So on this slab is going to be this guy. So if I go back to the plan view, and something that we can do is if we go to pipes, so if we go visibility graphics on the keyboard, if we type in P and we go to pipes, one thing that we can probably do, I wonder if this is going to work. No, not this. There you go. Pipes, pipe fittings and pipe accessories, and then do like a 50, maybe. I think I like 50 better instead of 40. Click apply. There you go. At least it'll kind of help us kind of see through the pipe. So for this guy is going to be, so sometimes you might not be able to, well, it looks like we were able to snap to the center. All right. I'm going to say go up here, create similar. And then the other penetration, which I think are these. Yeah, so we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'm gonna keep dimensioning everything, and I'll be right back. All right, so now that I dimensioned everything and kind of cleaned everything up a little bit, moved some of these tags out of the way, make sure that they were not right on top of the dimensions that I was trying to show. So the next step will be just to essentially just pretty much place it on sheets. So now we are going to go down here all the way to sheets, and then I think this is the sheet that we were working with. So this is the one that's going to go kind of like at the very top of the whole entire set, showing all the equipment that's in the pipe that's on this building. But we need to create another sheet. So I'm going to say duplicate sheet, duplicate empty sheet, and then the name for this guy is going to be the name that we were working with. It's this guy. So let me copy this guy, go down to the sheets, control paste, click OK. And now what we're going to do is we are going to drag and drop the slab and grade pipe. So we're going to drag the 3D view, and then we're going to drag the floor plan. So move it around, make sure that it looks good. All right, so now that we have everything in here and it looks good, we are going to essentially do the exact same thing for all of our section views and plan views for everything else that we have in here. Now, I'm not going to go through the entire process because it's pretty much repetition, turning on the ductile iron pipe model, and then dimensioning to each penetration, make sure that that the guys in the field have the correct information to build this structure correctly. All right, I think it just ended up being 2 videos. I'm not going to do anything longer than this. This is essentially what I wanted to show you guys, but I'm going to leave it here for now. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.